And now your local forecast with Matthew Scullin.
It's gonna fucking rain! Skip it up and that up! Have you ever wanted to have a portable console with a crank on it? Oh yeah! Oh. Well, I have some exciting news for you. In the year 2020, you're going to be able to do that with the Panic Playdate portable console. I'm dead serious. It's going to have a friggin' crank on it. So Panic, the publisher behind games like Firewatch, is getting into the handheld gaming market. And yes, it's called the Playdate, and it looks like a Game Boy on steroids. Like literally, like it has a D-pad, it has a B and A button. But the thing that's different about it, as you're going to see in this video, is that it has a crank, and the crank works in certain games. What's also weird about this console is that it's just going to have a black and white screen and no cartridge slot. You're not going to get your games on cartridges. The games are going to be released in seasons. How will these seasons work? Well, you'll get 12 games strung out over 3 months. So that's 4 games a month or 1 game a week. And developers for games like Katamari Damacy and Getting Over It are on board to make games for the Playdate. So have you played Getting Over It? I played that game with Intro Guy in a live stream a while back. He loved it. I despised it. But basically, you look like a muscular Vladimir Putin, and you're in a bowl of water, and you're rowing your way up like mountains and hills. It's one of the most frustrating games I've ever played. Well designed, excellent game, but man, it's hard. It's real hard. He's going to be making games. That developer's going to be making games for the Playdate. Now, if you're thinking that this console is going to be like $20 or $30, and maybe it's powered by a Raspberry Pi or something like that, I got some bad news for you. It's going to be released in very limited quantities, and it's going to be $150. So it isn't going to be for everybody. I mean, hell, for the price of the Playdate, you can actually get 2 Nintendo 2DSs, the wedge ones, the super cheap ones, with a copy of New Super Mario Bros. 2. If you look around you can get 2 of those for the same price as 1 Playdate. So yeah, this isn't a system that everyone's going to want to go out and get. And that's why I'm sure they're releasing it in limited quantities. But if you're a person who needs to have everything, here is the console for you. If you want a different gameplay experience, here is the console for you. Am I going to be clamoring to get one? Probably not. Will I probably try to because I'm an impulsive idiot and I'll be curious and I think it'll make an interesting unboxing video? Yeah, that'll probably be a reason I do get one. Will I play this thing all the time? Probably not. It'll be interesting, though, to see, like, I showed you some footage. I'll show it again here, where they show how the crank is being used. Maybe if they come up with some fun original games, this thing may actually sell well. And here's you guys know how it is, man. Predicting what's going to be successful and what's not going to be successful in the gaming industry is like rolling the dice and going gambling. You never know. And maybe there'll be that one hit game for the Playdate that will make people clamor to get one. At that super high price point and how they're delivering games, I don't think so. But boy, have I been wrong on this channel before. In my personal opinion, I'd rather see someone go out and buy a Game Boy Advance. This is the AGS 101. I'm making a video on the Game Boy Advance line relatively soon. That's why I got this. This has a gorgeous screen on it, and even though it's no longer supported by Nintendo, it has a billion games that are fantastic. I'd rather see someone buy that. But I could see where people might be curious to buy the Playdate, and who knows, it'll be another piece of interesting gaming history that we'll be talking about probably in a few years. I don't see them supporting this forever. They're probably just going to have a handful of seasons and then move on from it. But it'll still be cool, and it'll probably be that nice, really contrasty black and white screen. Probably, I don't know, maybe they do an OLED black and white screen. We'll have to wait and see. But interesting device, and it'll be interesting to see how it fares in the market. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.